Hi YouTube, I'm back, Eternity4841. This time, instead of retwisting, I'm going to be showing you guys a style that I learned from several other YouTubers. It's going to be a combination of a bang along with the basket weave, I believe it's called, where you just cross over your locks. So I'll be showing you how I do that today. I just finished moisturizing my scalp. I use the Talia Wajid African Healing Oil for my scalp. And then on my temples, the sides, I use black castor oil. I mean, I hear it's good for your sides, and so I'm seeing if it's going to work for me. So yeah, those are the products that I just used. And I'm actually going to add some of the African Healing Oil to the actual lock itself, because I do like for my locks to shine. I don't like when they look dull. So I'm just gonna pour some in my hand like that and just rub my hands together without getting any on my clothes. So I'm just rubbing my hands together like this, and now I'm just gonna rub it through my locks. I'm just rubbing it through, making sure they get into the lock. Just because, like I said, I like for it to have the shine. I don't like for locks to look dull. Especially like how I just colored it. I recently colored the tips only, and some say coloring dries out your hair, so I just want to make sure my hair stays moisturized. So again, I'm just rubbing the oil on my hair itself. I already did my scalp before the video. Okay. So now for this particular style that I'm going to do, you don't really need that many supplies, but you can use them if you want to secure the hairstyle. So what I have is a scrunchie or hair, I don't know, I call it a scrunchie. So I have a scrunchie, and then I have one large hairpin, and I have smaller hairpins, which again, you don't really need them, but if you like it, you can use it. So I'm first going to start out with just separating what I'm going to use for my bang. So yeah, I think that's sufficient. Yeah, that's good for my bang. So I'm just going to tie it so that I can keep it separate from the back. And now again, I'm going to be doing the basket weave. So I'm just going to start with taking a little bit of hair from one side, a little bit from the other side, and now I'm just going to cross it over and over. I'm doing one over the other to form this basket weave. And again, I'm just taking a little bit from one side, crossing it over, and I'm alternating sides. And because of how my hair is part, I'm just trying to get like one row of locks, and I'm just crossing it over the other side. And once I get to the back, I'll turn around so you can see how it's looking. But again, I'm just crossing it over. And I like it because it's a fairly quick style. I mean, it may take me like 10 minutes to do because I'm still figuring it out and all of that. But I think once I get the hang of it, I'll get faster, like with anything that you do. So again, I'm just crossing it over to create this, it looks like a braid really that you're doing, but I think it's called the basket weave. So again, one row at a time. I'm just crossing it over and over like so. And I have one more to get to the front. I'm just crossing it over. And I'm going to cross this over like so. So now I've seen some that chose to rock the style like this, and I'll just step back in a second. second so you can see. What I'm actually doing, I'm stopping about halfway through, and now I just took one lock from each side, and I'm just going to make a knot here. And yeah, you can actually just stop the braid right here in the middle of your head, and you'll actually end up with a style where some is up, some is down, and I'll actually stop and do my bang now so you can see what the actual look will look like with the bang done. So you can do it several ways. I've tried doing the pin curls, where you just take maybe 2 locks at a time and you roll it up and you end up with something like this. And here's where the pin would actually come in handy, because then I can just pin it down, which I still am trying to figure out what's the best way to secure it, because as you can see, one just unraveled. But I'm going to try it again. So I'm just really rolling up my hair. And you can stick it in. And yeah, that's a little bit better. You can see the frizzy sticking up. But that's the pin curl, and I would actually do that with the entire bang. That's one thing that you can do. But what I find is, well, it is faster, and it's also cute. It's just actually creating one big curl. So I'm just going to take the entire bang, and I'm just rolling it up. I have one lock. My hair is pretty uneven. It's kind of, it's growing in layers. So some are longer than the others. As you can see here, there's one that's really long. And this is actually a lock extension, but I have maybe 3 of those in the front of my hair. But anyway, I'm just going to roll it up to create this bang. It's like one big pin curl. And so I'm just rolling, rolling, rolling it up. And it's going to just be to the side of my hair like this. The side of my head. Like that. And so now this is where the big pin comes in handy. I like to use this because it does a good job at securing the style just using one pin. So I'm just going to wipe it off because sorry, I have my towels behind me. I'm in my bathroom, as you can see, but I just wiped it because water got on it. So now I'm just going to try to stick it in a way that's going to secure the style, the bang. Now that I did it, there's still a few that are sticking out, so I'm just going to use the smaller pins now to secure it further. And I want to make sure I can bend and shake and do all kinds of things without my bang loosening out. So yeah, whoops, something just fell in the sink. Okay, alright, so you get the idea. So now this is how, ooh, falling down, jeez. Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. You want to make sure it's secure so it doesn't fall out while you're in the street, at work, or doing whatever. Okay. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out, like I said, what's the best way to secure it. Okay, you get the idea. That's more or less how it looks. So this could be one style where you have some up, some down. You can swoop it all over to one side if you like, which, I mean, I like the hair to one side, but my hair isn't really long enough. At least I don't think long enough to make it like look really cute. But anyway, if you wanted to bring it to one side, that's something you can do. I have my scrunchie, and I can just put it in the scrunchie, a side ponytail if I wanted to have it. Actually, I kind of like the ponytail, but it may not work because the back is sticking out, you see. Well, anyway, I'll show you guys. Yeah, see, that's the style in the back. I don't really think it works like this. Not my preference. So I'm just going to braid the rest so you guys can see it. Alright, I'm going to braid the rest. And now I'll turn around so that you can actually see the style completed. So this is how I actually prefer it. So again, I'm going to continue with my basket weave. I'm taking a little bit from each side, and I really hope that you guys can see this clearly. Again, I'm still fairly new to this whole video thing, so please bear with me. I'm just crossing it over. So now, like I was saying before, if you did not want to use the scrunchie, you can probably just take the ends where you end, and just actually create a knot so that your braid would stay. So you would just form a knot at the bottom of the ponytail. But I prefer to use a scrunchie just because it's a little more secure. So I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna just take my scrunchie and tie the ponytail. I just do it once so that it secures it because I don't like for it to be too tight. So as you can see, I just formed this braid really in the back of my hair, on the back of my head. And I like this. I actually prefer this way over the having some up, some down. I think it just works better. If I wanted to, I could bring it over to one side. Like I said before, I don't think my hair is long enough because it just feels uncomfortable because it's like straining to get over my shoulder. So I'm not quite there where I can put it all on one side, so I'll just keep it in the back. And I'll turn around so that you guys can see the style. I'll do my 360. I'm silly, sorry. So this is the back. As you can see, I have my braid, and I'm just turning all the way around. I've seen it done also. I forget who I saw, and I apologize. I got this from someone on YouTube, but I just don't remember who. But they braided it all the way down, but again, my hair isn't really long enough for the braid to stay. So another thing that I could do is just really take whatever's sticking out in the back, and I could just tuck it under. So I would just roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. Yeah, roll it so that it's all tucked away. And do I have any more pins out? Let's see. Yeah, I have a few in my cabinet. And I would just secure it so that it's all tucked away. Ouch. Sorry. Yeah, see, that's why I'm not crazy about pins. They hurt. Well, I'll just show you. You guys will get the idea. This is how you can do it. For today, I prefer not to do it like this. So I'm just going to take the pins out because it's hurting me. Ouch. Okay. So I'm just going to wear it out like a little fishtail. And there goes my style. Thanks for tuning in. Eternity 4841. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.